I was 40, I had an opportunity to go to college, and I had never been to college before. And for years I had been involved in human rights, and then I decided to build my degree around international relations and politics and history. And the history that I was learning was the history of the Middle East. And it was at that time that I took a module on the Quran. I had to take a module on the Quran for my Middle East studies. And my lecturer spoke about Karbala and Yazid's forces coming for Imam Hussein, that he had been called by the people of Kufa, that they wanted his help, that he was considered the most wise man to help them with their politics, and also because they were being persecuted by Yazid. I was very interested in that, and the more that I learned about it, the more interested I became. During those months, I was working as a human rights defender with the people of Bahrain, and of course the majority of those people are Shia, and some of them visited Ireland, or I would be in Geneva or Istanbul, and I would be with them while they were praying, or they would be talking about their faith, and of course they told me about Imam Hussein. So that planted the seed. I was diagnosed with cancer very shortly after that, maybe a month after that particular semester. And I was supposed to fly to Bahrain, but 2 days before I was due to go was when I was diagnosed with cancer. And I was so disappointed not to go to Bahrain that my husband had to unpack my bags for me. I was more disappointed about that than the fact that I had cancer. The cancer was getting in the way of my work. So the people that I was involved with were telling me, you should pray and ask Imam Hussein for his help. And there was something in that gave me patience in my own suffering and hope in my own suffering too. I was completely bald. I had no eyebrows, I had no eyelashes. My skin was so grey from the chemotherapy, the bad medicine, I called it to my children. 6 years now, I'm still here, still alive, thank God, alhamdulillah. During the time, I always dreamed of visiting Karbala, to put my hands into the water where Abbas went to draw the water for the children. I want to put my hands in that water, in the Euphrates. I want to walk this path, the journey that Imam Hussein's family took. It's important to me. I know it's really peculiar for the majority of people to understand, but I need to do it. I heard Imam Hussein call me. He wants me to be here, and nothing could prevent me from coming. Is making my dream come true, so I'm full of excitement and expectation. I feel very happy and also quite nervous. My family don't know that I'm going except for my husband and my kids. I didn't want to hear all of the cautions and arguments about the fact that the country has just had a war and is still very unstable, and it's one of the most dangerous places to visit, especially the most dangerous pilgrimage in the world. But I feel so blessed to be able to go, and I'm really excited. Alhamdulillah. I'm so excited to be in Iraq. I'm delighted. I've been wanting to come for 30 years to Iraq. And it's fantastic. I'm so happy, and I came because I want to pay homage to Imam Hussein and Imam Abbas, and inshallah also Imam Ali. peace be upon them all. I'm so happy to be here and that so many people made this happen for me. I feel very humbled and privileged and excited. I flew alone to Iraq this morning. It sounds crazy that an Irishwoman would fly alone to Iraq. There's just been a war here, but you don't see that. It's an absolute miracle. I feel so privileged to be here, walking from Najaf to Karbala. I've wanted to do it for so long and my mind is absolutely blown. All these people, there's so many people. It's incredible. And from all walks of life, from so many countries, and you can see they're from different faiths as well. It's not just Muslims who are here. And it's just amazing. The road to Karbala is marked on the poles. They're marked by number so that if people lose each other along the way, they know to contact each other at the various poles along the route. And today I have the first few steps of my dream coming true. I'm going to be walking on this road with all these millions of people to Karbala in honor of Imam Hussein. This is the first pole on the route, pole number 1. And from here, I take my first steps to Karbala. أنا قهوة؟ قهوة. شكرا. قهوة يا زاير، قهوة تحت يا زاير. اسمك تارا. And you?
اسمي هجرة.
ها؟ هجرة. إيرلنديه. لا إنجليزي؟ لا إنجليزي. أوكي. أوكي إيرلنديه.
How old?
8 إيه 40 لا 4 نعم 40 3 Here. Wow. My new friend.
I love you.
أنا كمان بحبك. I'm delighted to be walking with them. I'm very blessed that they came and talked to me. I'm very blessed that the children came and talked to me. I'm delighted that I made new friends already. say to me, if people knew about this precious pilgrimage, you'd have 50 million people here next year, because it's infectious. You want to be involved in it. You want to be part of it. It's a walk for humanity. It's not just a walk for Shia or Muslims. This is, Imam Hussein was for everyone. He was a prophet who came to us. He was introduced by Jesus Christ himself. Jesus told us to prepare for the one who would be martyred, who would come after him, and he was talking about Imam Hussein. Shukran. Thank you so much. You angel. Thank you. You're very sweet. Thank you. It's so exciting to be with so many hundreds and thousands of people here. And the outpouring of generosity is absolutely remarkable. From the children who are putting perfume on your hands, to them giving you water, to people offering coffee or calling you in for refreshments or to take a nap, or even I see people massaging other people's feet because they've been walking for so long. It's just incredible. We have, I'm Irish, and so we have a history of pilgrimage in Ireland, in Europe, but I suppose we have the Camino de Santiago in Spain, and I know that pilgrims travel to the Holy Land, but this is absolutely mind-blowing. I've never seen anything like this, and the just phenomenal outpouring of generosity. I understand the concept of serving others to glorify God. I have never seen it on this scale. There's no threat of anything here. The atmosphere is so calm and relaxed and really enjoyable. It's a beautiful experience to be here and to be part of this. I'm really delighted and honoured to be here, absolutely honoured to be here. I came. I wasn't worried about coming because I just knew. It will sound very strange to people who don't have faith, but I really believed, not in any naive way. I think when you have faith, real faith, and you believe in God, you've become to have an expectation of God, that He will protect you, that He will put the right people in your path, that you'll be safe. And I'm not naive. I admit that I am ignorant of the ways of Islam, but I'm not a girl. I'm not 12 or 13 years old, silly thinking, oh, nothing will happen to me, I'm invincible. I know my humanity, but I knew when I was coming that I could expect God to take care of me. And He has. He completely has. Alhamdulillah. I have a very good husband. So he was really pleased when I sent him a message last night to say, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm having a great time. And he said, it's wonderful that you're enjoying it. They found a bed for me, which I was delighted for, and a room all to myself. So I said to the guy that if he had someone who needed a bed last night, that I'd be happy to share the room. Well, a family came with little children, and the guy, he spoke English. He had been working as an accountant in Dubai, and they arrived at the room, and the Hakim was the name of the guy, and he asked, and I said, yes, I'd be delighted. I was a little bit worried that, well, I was worried that I wouldn't get a good night's sleep, because I realized that today, you know, it's a very important day for me, for my life, and I wanted to feel fresh today. I had the sleep of 10 men last night. It was a great sleep, a really good sleep. I woke up completely refreshed, so I was delighted. It was a great day. And they prepared, last night they opened the kitchen to make some food for me late, and they prepared food for me really late last night. I felt like if I thought I could feel like a queen, last night I felt like a queen. It was lovely. No, it was great, a great experience. I've been so honoured by people's reaction to me. I'm not pretending, I'm not making it up. This is really happening. There's a feeling of safety and community and mutual respect, care, helpfulness. The people who are serving the pilgrims are doing it with all their heart. They're giving as much as they can. If someone has some money, he has opened a kitchen and he has some maybe chicken kebab, or he's making some food and preparing food. If he has no money, then he is offering to wash your shoes. You know, he's doing the simple things. There is a place for everyone here in this. If this could be the way of life, if this could be our lives, that we could live like this, in this harmony, the world would be a far better place. And I think that the Iraqi forces and the Iraqi community who became the militia and came together to help, thank God for them. Thank God for them, because ISIS was like a rash that was spreading throughout. And I know that Karbala was not taken and Najaf was not taken. There's no way that they could have taken this place. There's no way that God was going to allow that to happen. It went this far and no further. There was a line drawn in the sand for ISIS, and their days were numbered. And I really believe that in Iraq, that was their time to be stamped out. National Geographic should be doing a documentary on this, because it's profound. You know, I don't think that you could cover it in a single documentary. You would have to have a 12-part series to cover it all. Every little element for people is cared for. After 1400 years, to stand the test of time like that, this is definitely the right path to be on. Imam Hussein was slaughtered 1,400 years ago, and all of his family, by Yazid. He was killed because he would not compromise and accept the evil and be complicit in allowing the evil to propagate. He said no when no was a must, and he was killed for that. He was trying to get to Kufa, to the people in Kufa, because they wanted his help, and then they turned against him from fear or persuasion or whatever it was. But the thing that I do know is that if it was not so clear that Hussein was doing the right thing and that he stood for that, you wouldn't have 20 million people coming here every year to visit his shrine. 20 million people. It's the biggest gathering of humanity each year. It's an example, it's an incredible testimony to Imam Hussein, and an example of how we should be living, how his vision for people was to live peacefully and in harmony with each other, helping each other. Not the oppression of dictators and tyrants that we still have. The legacy that Yazid left behind is still in the world today. Imam Hussein should have been a great leader, but God had a different plan for him from the time he was born. He was the favorite of the Prophet Muhammad himself, and his message for humanity, this message for humanity, to actually be here, to see it, to live and breathe it like this. If people from other cultures and it's nothing to do with religion even. If people would come and see, you'd have millions more people here. You'd have to prepare a lot more food for more people here. You must come and see. I can't go and tell. It's a place that you must come and see to experience, and there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm so sorry that you died the way that you did. I'm so sorry for your family. I'm so sorry for your children, and I'm sorry that I wasn't there. I'm ashamed of your betrayal. And I'm grateful for your sacrifice. And knowing you has really changed my life. And one day, inshallah, in Jannah, I will have an opportunity to meet you and tell you in person. I'm so grateful to you that I'm here, and for the health of my children, for helping me to be on a better road. I have many things in my life that I need help with. And thank you for helping me to have a closer relationship with God through your life and the sacrifice and example of your life. I really wish that more people knew you, and I look forward to the opportunity to introduce you to people. helped me to stay strong in the jihad that I have for my life to help others, to be patient, not to take insult when I'm betrayed, to have better understanding for humanity. Thank you for helping me with my life, to make an example of my life.